She trying to get in his phone. She said, listen, he was at Starbucks for a little too long. It do not take that long to make a cafe mocha chocolate hoto, okay? Kiki has discovered that Philip has this secret. Aiding and abetting? What? Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Sweet and Spicy Sims. It's your girl Lo, and we are back with another video. All right, y'all, so if y'all watch my LPs, y'all know your girl likes to play as real as she can. So I'm going to show y'all 5 of my favorite mods that bring a little bit of realism to your game. Since this lovely couple just moved into their apartment, I thought we would start off with this mod. Is a mod by SimRealist, and it is SMB Bills. First, how to use this mod, you will go ahead and click on the mailbox, and you can go to show bills info. You can also go on your phone and go to home, and it will say show bills info. They just moved in, so none of their electricity is on and the water is not on. They don't have internet. They don't have nothing, y'all. So we are going to turn on their services. So if you click on home services, you can get the basic welcome home package for $329. You can get the full home package, which includes basic cable TV, cell phone, and basic internet. Or you can get the premium welcome home package, which includes premium cable and premium internet for $890. So if it's a rags to riches and they got $330 in their account, then you're not going to get these full packages. You're going to get the basic welcome home package. Or you can click on customized home services, and you could just pay for power separately, water separately, garbage collection, cable TV, premium cable TV, internet, premium internet, or cell phone. And if you don't set up your cell phone, they cannot use their cell phone on the lot, which I think is super cool. So I'm going to, because they have about $9,000, so I'm going to go ahead and give them the premium welcome home package. And as you see, their lights and everything was turned on automatically. You can also go here for governmental benefits portal, and when you click on here, you see it says child support, alimony. Now if you make a certain amount of money, you can apply for well fund, which is like welfare, but well fund for the Sims. And in order to be approved for this benefit, the Sim must meet the following criteria: residential lot value cannot be more than 40,000 simoleons, or rent cannot be more than 800 simoleons, doesn't own a business, unemployed or part-time employment or full-time employment making less than $1,050 simoleons a week, unmarried, and does not receive child support. If you don't meet all of the qualifications, you can't get it. Now you can also look at the stuff like your water and power surplus, so you can also look at that. So as you see here, it says pay utility bills. So the estimated cost right now is $560, and that's just the estimated cost. They don't have any utility bills yet. They can pay their apartment rent here. The rent is not due yet, is estimated cost of $600. If they had a checking or savings account, they can automatically pay their bills through that. And then also you can go here and change the settings, so you can change the percentage cost. So change SMB Bills cost percentage. So you can change the property taxes, the utility bills, the child support, the weekly income, the alimony weekly income, or you can just reset everything back. So I don't usually mess with this. And then auto pay is currently off, but I think I'm gonna turn it on for them. And that is SMB Bills app. Yeah, let's move on to the next mod. Okay, the next mod I want to talk about is Functional Phone by Lumpinou. I've shown y'all a video of this phone before, but since that video, they have had some updates to the mod. So I'm just going to kind of show y'all the whole mod and then including the updates. The way you purchase a phone is you click on the Sim that is purchasing the phone, and you go to phone management and you purchase mobile phone, and it's $350. And then they automatically get the phone charger, and then they get the mobile phone. So I'm actually going to have his sitting right there. So when you click on the phone, you can use phone interactions. You can check the battery of the mobile phone. You can put it in his inventory. He can rename the phone. So we're going to name it Phil's, and we're going to go ahead and check that. And then when you hover over it, you see it says Phil, but it also tells you who the phone belongs to, which is very, very important. He can also set a screen lock. He can turn off the phone, and then he can use phone interactions such as business, camera, Cupid's Corner, home, shopping. So everything that's in this portal right here, he can use, except for like custom stuff. So if I had any, like, let's say like Wicked Whims or something like that, it would not pop up on this menu. You would have to use the phone in the UI area. So if he wants to take a photo, he can take a selfie. So I'm gonna go ahead and have him go ahead and take a selfie. Okay, so there he goes. He's taking his selfie. Also, if you go to the settings of the phone management, you can have him opt out of the phone system. And when he opts out of the phone system, that means he doesn't necessarily necessarily need the functional phone in his pocket to be able to use the UI. So I'm gonna show you. So if you click here, it'll say requires a functional mobile phone, and that's because, I mean, he has a phone, but it's not in his inventory, so it's not on his person, so he can't use the phone that way. If you click on Philip and you go to phone management, opt out of phone system. So I'm just have him opt out of the phone system. Okay, so it says Philip will no longer be subject to the behaviors of the functional mobile phone mod. Opt Philip out of the system, and it says Philip can rejoin the system at any time. So I'm going to hit click that and click the phone, and it says since Philip is opting out of the phone system, he should get rid of his phones. Click a phone to delete. So we deleted his phone, and now he can click on here without any issues. He doesn't need the functional phone, but I actually want Philip to have the phone, so I'm going ahead and purchase the phone again. And now he has the phone, and he actually has 2 chargers, which is very important because sometimes you need an extra charger. I'm gonna have Philip set a screen lock on his phone. All right, so he set a screen lock on his phone, and then he is going to leave the phone there, and I'm gonna just have Philip, I don't know, come here, sit on the couch. Go ahead and sit on the couch. And Miss Kiki, stop talking to your baby, and I'm gonna have her go in here. Philip, don't move, okay? Philip, oh, yep, teach the baby to talk. Okay, so while he's teaching the baby to talk, I'm gonna have her come in here. She gonna get the snooping, okay? All right, so she's trying to snoop, but remember he got a screen lock on there, right? She trying to get in his phone. She said, listen, he was at Starbucks for a little too long. It do not take that long to make a cafe mocha chocolate hoto, okay? So she snooped in the phone, and it says, thanks to Kiki's knowledge, managed to get past the screen lock on Philip's mobile phone. No, she didn't. Infiltrated. Okay, what'll she find? Kiki has discovered that Philip has this secret, aiding and abetting. What? But she didn't find nothing in his phone that said he was snooping. But secret aiding and abetting? What? Aiding and abetting discovered secret. There's someone I see in my neighborhood. He walks by every now and then. The other day, I noticed he carries a different color briefcase every day. This seemed odd to me. Like, who owns that many briefcases? I let curiosity get the better of me and follow him at a distance after I saw him walk by the next day. We walked for what felt like hours until finally he dropped the briefcase on a bench in Oasis Springs. I looked and didn't see anything else around, so I snatched the briefcase and ran. When I got home, I opened it to find stacks and stacks of simoleons. That guy must be a really successful criminal. I panicked and ran as fast as I could, briefcase in hand. I ended up throwing it in the canal in Willow Creek. If anyone finds out, I could get in trouble, or worse, get on the bad side of a local criminal. You ain't keep the money? Oh my God. Not their relationship is strange. Yeah, girl, because he ain't keep the money. I'd be strange too. So, okay, so she was successful in getting in his phone, and she did not get caught. So she can't use the phone interactions because she does not own this item. The only thing she can do is snoop through his phone. So she cannot put it in her inventory. I don't know why that's highlighted for her to do that, but she can't do that. I'm gonna put her phone here, and I'm gonna have her, I guess, take a nap. So go ahead and take a nap, girl. And then I'm gonna have Philip try to get into her phone. So he's gonna snoop through her phone, and we're gonna see what he finds. Go ahead, Philip. She's asleep now. She's taking her nap. Go ahead, Phil. Why is the baby in the hallway? Please ignore that. He said she be looking at the mailman awfully hard. I mean, I know he be looking cute in his little shorts, but why she be looking at him like that? I'm her fiance. Okay, so look, y'all. He got caught. He got caught, y'all. So it says, oh no, Philip's attempt at snooping through Kiki O'Connor's phone failed, and the phone auto-captured a picture of Philip. Kiki will know what happens. Now, how he failed and he ain't even had no code? Philip found no secrets in this failed attempt at snooping through another Sim's phone, only his own secret embarrassment. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and wake up from her nap, and then I want her, oh, it already did it, y'all. I ain't even had to do nothing. So she picked up the phone, and then she saw that he was snooping in her phone. So it says, Kiki O'Connor has recorded an attempt at snooping. The snooper has been identified as Philip Jensen. She is highly upset because why would you snoop for my phone? Even though she had snooped through his phone first, but girl, semantics. We not even gonna tell him that you snooped through his phone. Where's she about to go? Okay, so listen, I only had to do nothing. So she is going to react to snooping. So she about to go and give him a piece of her mind, because why was you going through my phone? She said you was going through my phone. Who told you to go through my phone? I would never cheat on you or nothing like that. How dare you, Philip? So she's upset. Okay, so it says, snooper, Kiki's writing an adrenaline rush from snooping in another Sim's phone. All of their secrets are hers now. And then it says it's private from Sim snooping into phone. Some Sims really need to learn to stay out of others' business. Pot calling the kettle black, child. If you click on the Sim and go back to phone management and you go to settings, you can change how often the battery dies. You can have it stay at a full charge for 2 days, 4 days, or the phone battery doesn't drain. You can turn it off like I showed y'all and they'll be out of the phone system. Don't want the phone system enabled for your NPCs, automatically off, but you can click it on and they won't have to be in the phone system, but you can still play with the phone and they'll still call and give all those annoying phone calls and all that other good stuff. Those are just some of the settings that you can do, and that is some of the updates of the phone. I love this mod because it brings a little bit more reality to the phone system in our game. And let's go on to my next favorite mod. The next mod we'll be talking about is also by Lumpinou, and it is the Relationship and Pregnancy Overhaul Collection, also known as RPO, because who got time to be saying all that extra stuff, child? This mod comes with 20 different modules, and you do not have to put all 20 into your game if you don't want to. Core library you automatically need, but the rest of the modules you can pick and choose which one you want. So pregnancy and family preferences, fertility and protection, woohoo transmittable diseases, paternity testing, teen pregnancy stuff, temporary separations, jealousy and cheating, fidelity, artificial insemination / surrogacy, adoption, custody and permanent separations, termination of pregnancy, pregnancy side effects, miscarriage and pregnancy loss. This is one a lot of people choose not to put in their game. Pregnancy tweaks and special pregnancies, romances and friendships, meet and mingle dating app, charm and chemistry and attraction system, expanded woohoo, adult life, and the DNA testing. Like I said, it comes with a lot of modules. Okay, so I did have them go ahead and try for a baby. And this is what it said: flying with no parachute from Woohoo. No protection was used during this latest Woohoo session. So if I click on her, you'll get different, why is this popping up? Do they want to break up? I'm concerned. Like I said, this comes with a bunch of different modules. So you can go to pregnancy and family. You can ask if Kiki wants children. You can ask her to take a pregnancy test. Woohoo health. You can ask about protection, ask about WTDs, ask them to go get tested, ask to stop using protection. Woohoo life, they can tell us styles. They can do some different things with woohooing, like ask about swinging, find out their life history, which I guess that's the body count. I don't know, but I wouldn't ask that question because what? Insemination and surrogacy. So discuss having a baby through surrogacy. Discuss opting for artificial insemination. Reproductive health. I don't know why I can't talk today. She can go on non-medical birth control, which is the pull out, cycle-based pregnancy prevention, and then agree to pull out for all woohoo or just for the next one. Ask to start birth control. Ask about fertility. Ask Kiki to get her fertility evaluated. Makeup and breakup. This is about separation. Separate permanently angry. Separate permanently amicable. Custody and visits. So if they were married and they got divorced, they can discuss about custody and stuff. Adoption. Discuss adopting a child. Discuss putting a child up for adoptions. Now if I click on her, what's going on with you? Poorly performed from below average woohooing. That woohooing didn't go so well. How embarrassing. Awkward conversation. Awkward comment. Why, oh why did Kiki say that? I don't know what she said. And then, because I made them try for a baby, because I have another mod I want to show y'all. It says, why are we trying for a baby? Kiki doesn't want a child right now. Actively trying for a baby is simply a stressful process in that circumstance. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. And then she also said, flying with no parachute. She like, girl, I already got 2 kids. What are you doing to me? So if you click on her, more things pop up, so you can actually go to the settings, and then you can go through the settings and change different things. So that's what I like about this mod. Like, you can control, what you want and what you don't want to be activated or deactivated. So also, if I click on her here and then go back to a relationship, it'll have romances and friendships. So you can decide not to interact romantically with a sim, develop romantic feelings, not become friends. like, it's so many things that you can do. Decide to be celibate, decide to always be faithful. Like, it's so many things that you can do. Like, this mod in itself could have just been a video, but I just wanted to kind of show y'all like some things that you can do with this mod. So if y'all are interested in it, y'all can explore it yourselves. Like, if she want to be a surrogate, she can do that. If she wants to have a baby through a surrogacy, it's like you can go to a walk up app. Like, if she just want to click on here and just hook up with people, she can do that. So yeah. So I highly suggest downloading this mod if you want to bring a little bit more realism to your game on family, pregnancy, relationships, stuff like that. But let's go ahead and move on to the next mod because it kind of ties in to this mod. So yeah. All right, and the next mod that I want to discuss, because it kind of piggybacks off of the last mod, and this mod, if we had an update and they broke an update, girl, I'm playing my game offline because I must have this in my game. I don't care if I have a pregnant sim or not. Like, this is a must in my game. And it is PandaSama's Childbirth mod. You have to have the expansion pack get to work for this mod to work. So if you don't have that expansion pack, do not download this mod because it will not work in your game. I did have them try for a baby, so I'm going to actually have her come over here and she is going to take a pregnancy test. So she can take a pregnancy test without looking. She can take a pregnancy test, or she could just take the pregnancy test and then kind of show him later. So I'm going to have her take the pregnancy test, and she probably like, girl, why are you doing this to me? Miss Ma'am, I gotta show the people. So she did pay $15 and she is going to go ahead and pee on her stick. Did y'all see that? And she's going to look, and she looking sad. Oh Lord, please be pregnant. Oh, she not pregnant. Okay, so she's not pregnant. So you see, like, she was pausing too long for me. I didn't like that. So she's not pregnant. So I'm going to go ahead and have her try again to have this baby. So we are back, and hopefully she is pregnant this time. So I'm going to have her go ahead and sit on this toilet. She is going to take this pregnancy test. And is she pregnant? Please be pregnant. Please be pregnant. Please be pregnant. Oh, I was like, the festival. Oh, she's pregnant. Yay. So you see her facial expression change when she got pregnant. She is in shock. She is like, I cannot believe I am pregnant. Like, why would you do this to me? So it says Kiki is now in the first trimester and should schedule her first prenatal visit. Only one prenatal visit is needed per trimester. She did not want this baby. I'm so sorry, Kiki. I'm not going to save this, so you're not going to have this baby girl. But it says Kiki did not expect to have a child and is really not sure that she wants it at all. But it's happening. What should she do? So second trimester in 24 hours. But I'm going to have her go ahead and get her ultrasound done. So with this mod, you can go to Lama's class. You can call your obstetrician. So I'm actually going to have her call her obstetrician. She is big mad, y'all. So she can have a surgery machine, which is like the regular old EA way to have the baby. She can have natural delivery, which is basically having it out of her hoo-ha, or she can have a cesarean section, or she can have a home birth, which includes like a pool, and the spouse gets in, a midwife comes over, and all the things. And then she can do pregnancy checkups. So if you go to pregnancy checkups, it'll pop this up and it says experience exceptional care on your journey to parenthood with our pregnancy checkup services. Our comprehensive package includes essential pap smear, ultrasound, and blood tests, all conducted by our expert medical team. With state-of-the-art facilities and personalized care, trust us to support your path to a healthy and joyful pregnancy. So we are going to do that. So let's go ahead and we're going to take our husband. All right, so we are at the hospital. You shift click on the sim. You can go to childbirth setting, and you have a lot of different cheats that you can do. So you can mark her as given birth before, enable stretch marks, disable stretch mark, disable lactation. You can do pregnancy complication. You can disable birth emergencies, which is like needing emergency C-sections and so forth like that. Go to more choices. It says turn off weight gain after birth, turn off woohoo induced labor, and wear your own clothes during natural birth. So if you click on this, she'll wear her own clothes. But right now she's in a hospital gown, and that's fine, but I just wanted to show y'all the childbirth settings. So for her to do the ultrasound, you have to go into Bill By and make sure the hospital that you have, you can use a custom hospital. It doesn't have to be EA's hospital. You'll need to have the ultrasound bed. If you want to do the pap smear, you will need the pap smear bed. And I believe to get the blood drawn, you need the regular bed. So I'm gonna put this here and we'll see if that is the right stupid. Let me go ahead and have her come in here and get her blood drawn. So if you click on the bed, it will say get blood work. You can recline on the bed, you can get in the bed, you can sit, you can sleep, and you can start the Pitocin if she was in labor, but she's only in her first trimester, so we don't want to do that. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and get some blood work done. So she's getting the blood work done by that doctor. Why is she jogging like that? It looks like she running in place. She is not moving fast at all. I need her to stop. Okay, so she is about to draw her blood. She like, you here to get some blood work done because you found out you're pregnant? Okay, all right, that sounds good to me. So she is going to go ahead. Let me pull it up. Lord. She like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Look at the needle. She has some blood in the tube. She's gonna clean. She's like, all right, girl, that was all done. And then she gives a little notification. It says, all done. We will get your results back tomorrow. Please don't worry too much. If there are any issues or concerns in your result, I will make sure to get in touch with you and discuss everything in detail. But remember, no news is good news. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and get a pap smear by her. She's like, now come on next door. I'm gonna get this pap smear going, okay? Just to make sure everything's good down there, okay? She's like, yeah, I know the drill. Already had 2 kids. My baby's just 3 months old, and here we are again doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna kill my husband. But anyway, so she's gonna get her pap smear done, and you can't really see it because it's censored, hallelujah, but she is gonna get a speculum, and then she is going to get some swabs, and she's actually gonna like swab her vagina and her cervix. So look, she's looking all up in there with the bright light. Look at the swab. Oh, I love this mod. Okay, and then she actually put it in a container, taking the speculum out, checking her cervix. Okay, so she took the speculum out. Everything is good. She's going to tell her again about the results. So yeah, so she says you're all done. The procedure went smoothly and you did great. Your results will be available by tomorrow. At this stage, there's nothing to worry about. However, we'll wait for the lab results to be sure. Your results will be ready in the next 24 to 48 hours. So she's going to go ahead and get her ultrasound. So you can actually click on here and you can set the preferences. So ultrasound preference, would you like to find out the gender of your baby during this ultrasound scan? So you can say, no, I want to keep it a surprise. And then you could do a gender reveal, which also comes with PandaSama's mod. You could say, yes, please. And then it says, keep my outfit. So you could do, yes, please, because she wants to know the gender of the baby. She's hoping it's a girl because she has 2 boys at home. And then she's going to come over here and get the ultrasound. So once turns it on and stuff like that, and she gets undressed, if you click on the his partner basically, and it'll say join, and he can join her in looking at the ultrasound. Sir, what are you doing? Philip, don't piss me off. So he pulls up a chair and he's looking with her at the ultrasound. Oh, look at the ultrasound, y'all. It's so cute. And you can hear the baby's heartbeat. She's like, it's really a baby in there. I cannot believe it. Philip, I'm gonna kill you. He like, yes, it's a baby. Yeah. She's like, the baby looks healthy. She's like, that's the baby right there. That's his big little head. Yeah. She's like, is it 1? Please tell me it's 1 because I can't take 2. I already got 2 at home. Under 2. I can't. So let's see what the notification was. Oh my gosh, she's having another boy. So it says the ultrasound scan shows that you're expecting a healthy baby boy. Congratulations, you're pregnant. Based on the ultrasound scans, it looks like you're expecting 1 healthy baby. Everything looks good so far, but we'll continue to monitor your pregnancy and the baby's development to make sure everything stays on track. This is an exciting time and we're here to support you in every step of the way. Okay, so another feature of this mod, like when I tell y'all this mod has so much stuff that you can do with it, I'm just grazing the tip of it. You can actually read to the baby in the womb. So he is there cuddling her and she is reading to the baby. So super cute. I freaking love, when I tell y'all I love this mod, I love this mod. I love this mod. You can actually check out her baby bump in the mirror. She processing it. She's like, I cannot believe I'm pregnant again. But here we are. We are pregnant again. I cannot believe it. The baby, is he up? Oh no, he's sleeping. If he was up, like little, I think his name Kevin, right? Yeah, if little Kevin was up, he could say hi to the baby so he can talk to her belly bump. The husband, he can ask to feel baby, so he's actually going to go ahead and ask to feel the baby. She like, I guess. Oh, she like, no, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Because you shouldn't have got me pregnant to begin with. Okay? He like, please, baby. I just want to touch that baby. I just want to feel our baby inside of you. Please. Not break up. Why they want to break up? Y'all, I'm messing up this happy family. Okay, y'all. So our girl is in her final trimester and she is about to give birth any second. So I showed y'all, but I didn't quite show y'all on the phone. You can do natural birth, cesarean, home birth. I showed y'all all of that. But if you actually click on the options, it'll say natural delivery and it'll give you like a little, a little synopsis on what natural delivery is. And then you can see the other options or you can choose this option. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose that option for our girl. If you click on her partner, it'll say have early elective delivery at hospital. If you click in friendly under deep thoughts, it'll say ask to accompany childbirth. So she is going to ask him to accompany the childbirth. They not on the best of terms, so hopefully she don't cuss him out when she asks us. Okay. I would love to do any. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to have her have elective early labor. All right, so we are going to join her. So you can send her alone and then she'll come back with a baby, but we're going to join her and her husband is going to go. Welcome to the clinic. Feel free to make yourself comfortable and ask one of our obstetricians if you need anything. You can try doing some labor-inducing activities such as taking a walk or doing an exercise on a birthing ball. You will go into active labor once you are 10 centimeters dilated. So like I said, you can walk, you can go on the birthing ball. You can have the doctor actually check her dilation. So if you click on the bed, you see you have different options. So ask for epidural, ask to check dilation, do breathing exercises. You can start Pitocin. She does breathing exercises. She'll get on the bed and do the breathing, check for a dilation. She can have her doctor check her dilation and see where she is right now. When I have Sims go into labor, my preferred method to get them to 10 centimeters is for them to walk. I feel like it goes a little bit faster than the birthing ball. For the birthing ball, you would have to go into Bill by and you see it has the little paw. After you get the birthing ball out of Bill by, you'll click on the birthing ball and you can ask for a back massage. So I'm gonna just show y'all that really quickly. So when you ask for a back massage, make sure you have the ball in a good position where he can get to it and she can get to it. So this is what the back massage looks like here. And she'll just rock back and forth on the ball and he'll just massage her back. You can also do one where they're standing up together and it says sway together and it's basically just them swaying. She can sit on the bed, get in the bed. I want him to offer support. So she has to be in the bed first and then he can offer support. Oh my God. Where did Philip go? Yo, when I tell y'all Philip about to get on my nerves, this is why they about to break up. Yeah. Oh, this is so cute. He like, baby, you got this. I got faith in you, babe. Oh, look at the little sponge. Yo, I freaking love. When I tell y'all I love this mod, I love this mod. He like, thank you, babe. I love this mod. Food can be delivered to her, so you can have it deliver hospital food, deliver ice chips, deliver ice cream, deliver jello, deliver a sandwich. So he can actually give her some ice chips because that's all you can pretty much eat when you're in labor. So that's a big old bowl of ice chips and that hospital ice be hitting, okay? What else can she do? I'm gonna have her walk. So I already know she's probably still at 1 centimeter because she only swayed on the ball for a little bit. So I'm gonna have her walk around for a little bit. I'll probably have her do this about 3 times and then I'm gonna have them check her dilation. All right, so some things popped up. So it says in labor, it says almost time from going into labor. She's having contraction pain. As you see, her water broke. He is mopping it up. She's feeling peckish from being imbalanced. It has nothing to do with the mod. It says hospital time from early labor. And I believe it said her water broke. Yeah, it says, whoa, from breaking water. Is this really happening? Is Kiki in labor? Her water just broke and a huge amount of water rushed out. Pain is kicking in as the contractions start. She can't tell if she should feel shocked, scared, or excited. It's actually happening. Kiki is having a baby. It's fully dilated. So it says, talk to one of our obstetricians to go in labor right away. She done went this far without an epidural. So I'm not going to give her an epidural. But if you click on the bed, you can actually have her get an epidural. She can do the breathing exercises and all that other good stuff. If you click on the bed here, it'll change into like a regular hospital bed to give birth on. You don't have to put down a separate bed for it to switch. So see, it changed into the correct hospital bed. So like I said, you don't have to put down a separate bed, and then they'll put the little bassinet. And as you see, she's getting into position, and she is about to give birth. He came right beside her. She's gonna push. Y'all, I freaking love this. And the C-section, oh my god, it is so detailed. Okay, girl, you got this. You gotta push now. Push. She like, I'm tired, Grandpa. All right, so she had her boy, so she did not give us a name. So Rico? Okay, Rico it is. So the doctor has prepared the birth certificate. Then look, y'all, this is the best part right here. She actually holds her baby. The daddy looks at the baby. Look, y'all. Like, this is the best part of this mod. And when you have twins, she holds both babies. And when you have triplets, she holds 3 babies. One baby can go into the NICU, and that is a whole, like, when I say this mod can be its own separate video, this mod can be its own separate video because it is so much detail in this mod. It is ridiculous. But like I said, I'm just giving y'all the cliff notes of the mod, so y'all can go ahead and download it yourselves and check it out. But yeah, this is PandaSama's childbirth mod. Now let's move on to the final mod that I must have in my game to bring realism. Okay, and the next mod I want to show y'all will be a Deep Indigo's healthcare redo mod. And when I tell y'all I must have this in my game, a lot of people don't like this mod because they say that a lot of sims get sick in the save file, and I have not had that issue with healthcare redo. Now I did have private practice, and when I had private practice in my game by a Deep Indigo, I did notice that all of the sims that I interacted with were sick and everything like that. But with healthcare redo, I haven't noticed that every sim gets sick. They just recently had an update, which is an amazing update, where you can kind of like control how often the sim gets sick, or you can disable certain things. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on her. And as you see, we have this new little pod menu. It says healthcare services. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, and it has different options. So it says go to the doctor, and if you click inside, it will say visit doctor for well visit, go to general practitioner, go to allergist, go to a specialist, visit a sports medical clinic, go to a gynecologist. So she can go to the gynecologist, and then they'll do a check on her and everything, and they'll let her know, you know, what's going on. They can do a pap smear or any other condition. If she's feeling sick, she can call in sick to work. If she needs to go to the hospital, she can go to the hospital. Like, she doesn't need to do any of these things. That's why it's grayed out. She can also get vaccinated. So if I click on here, she can get vaccinated along with the whole family. She can get an allergy shot. So if she had any allergies, she can get an allergy shot. She can donate blood, and that will take her in a rabbit hole to donate the blood. She can get acupuncture to relieve stress and anxiety. And I feel like she needs to do this, child, because she is very much stressed. She is mad at Philip. She mad at the world because she had a baby. Okay. She goes to a parent support group. If there's a sim sick in the hospital, she can go visit the sim in the hospital. They can get healthcare insurance. She can get medication from the pharmacy online, or just go through a rabbit hole to go to the pharmacy. She can go get workplace medical options. So she needs time off from work, workman's comp, stuff like that. She can also talk to a care coordinator, which will assist her in different things. You can view her current health summary. She can request medical records. You could do a lot with this mod. Now, if I go to actions, and it says a Deep Indigo mod control, so health redo cheats. So I can go here, and you can go to the settings. And this is the very important thing right here. This is what came in the update. Go to the sim settings, and you can enable or disable the mod for active sims. So if you don't want your sim to get sick, and you want other households that you don't particularly play with, or maybe like their family members or whatever, you can disable the mod features, and you can just turn it off that way. Death settings, if you don't want them to die, you can disable deaths. You can enable them. You can disable mod deaths for this particular household. Module settings, so you can go here, and if you don't want certain things to be enabled, you can click them off. So if you don't want them to get allergies, cancer, any type of condition, diseases, any type of GYN conditions or anything like that, you can uncheck it, and they won't have any pregnancy complications. They won't have any medical injuries, emergencies, or anything like that. But if you want them to get maybe like a WTD, you can keep that on or whatever. Or if you want them to get allergies, you can keep that on. So you control the mod. So I love this option. Health event chances frequency. So this is the big one where a lot of people who had this mod took it out their game because they were saying like their Sims were getting too sick too frequently and stuff like that. Disease chances frequency, you can turn it to very low, low, normal, high, very high, extremely high, or exceptionally high. I don't think anybody wants it to be exceptionally high, but I know a lot of people might want it to be very low. So I have it on normal. That's fine with me. Condition chances, basically like high blood pressure, diabetes, anemia, so forth. Again, they have the same options: very low, low, normal, high, extremely high, and so forth. Medical emergencies, same options. Allergy chances, you can change it to that. Cancer changes, pregnancy complication changes. You control how you want your Sims to be sick or you don't want them to be sick. You control how long in between events stuff happens, basically. So you don't want them to get high blood pressure on Wednesday and then Friday they got allergies. So you can kind of control something happening to them. And then health redo cheats. So if you want to add a health condition, so these are some of the health conditions you can add. So if I wanted her to have a pregnancy complication while she was pregnant, I could have clicked that and that would happen. I could add a medical emergency, so appendicitis, aneurysm, asphyxiation, car accident, playful bumps, head first, with like you want them to have a bandaged arm, you want them to have a limp leg because they was playing basketball and they came down on their ankle wrong or something, bruised and bandaged. Like you can do so much and it brings so much more storytelling to your game. That is kind of the updates of the healthcare services. Now I'm gonna show y'all on the kids because the kids have different options. So if I go to Kevin, I can go to, you see it has like a little teddy bear because it's peds. So if I go to Kevin, I can click on healthcare services and it says go to the pediatrician. And then he'll go to the pediatrician, go to a specialist, go to the hospital. You can order prescriptions for him. He can also talk to our care coordinator. You can view his health summary and you can request his medical records. So if I click on go to pediatrician, he has to attend with an adult. So I'm gonna have him go with his father. He's gonna go through a rabbit hole. He's back from the pediatrician and it says Kevin's well visit went great today. Everything seems to be in order. Infant can also go to the pediatrician, so he has the same options as his little brother did. So they can get sick and they can go to the hospital, get treated and everything else with this mod as well. So yeah, y'all, if y'all had healthcare redo in your game before with a deep Indigo and y'all felt like everybody kept getting sick, now is the time to go ahead and download it because you can control it a little bit more than before. So yeah, this is the end of this mod review. If you are interested in downloading any of these mods, I will have the links in the description box below. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all, I hope everyone has a blessed and beautiful day. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week. And until next time, y'all, peace.